Welcome back to Passes Live. Thank you all for joining me tonight as we continue the never-ending tedious search for the legendary Frank Thomas no name on front rookie error card. This box was actually sent in courtesy of subscriber Matt Farino. Some of you guys may be familiar with him, so shout out to you, Matt. Thank you very, very much for sending this my way and helping me continue the search. I actually went on a binge recently and picked up a bunch more 90 tops. So I figured we're going to rip one of these per month as long as it takes, which might take a long, long time. But obviously, the more we rip open these, the more we deplete the supply. And maybe it'll end up coming down to me just buying the damn card eventually. But very super rare card. Obviously, you guys are all familiar with that for the most part. But before we get started, let's take a shout out to this super awesome Ted Power 1990 Fleer card that someone turned me on to recently. You have dual booze signs in the background. You have a Budweiser sign and also, or actually Winston sign. So cigs and booze right there for all the kids to see. One of my new personal favorites. So thank you to who turned me on to that. Let's start ripping into these. Like I said, Matt Farino sent this to me. Thank you very, very much, Matt. And then I bought 2 rack boxes, and they were $20 shipped a piece. I couldn't pass on that. That was a crazy deal because even like wax boxes like these are like $40 a piece anymore. And then I also picked up a cello box because that was like $40 shipped, which is also a good buy. So maybe tonight's the night, guys. Let's check the box bottom cards, see who we have here. Big Mac, Dave Parker, Jeff Reardon, and Rick Russell on the bottom of the box. It's pretty beat up. Let's get down to it, guys. Wish me luck. Thank you all for being here. And Jonathan H is in here. Says good luck to our Winter Olympic gold medalist. Andon, thank you very much, man. It's always good to have you with us. Appreciate that, man. Please check out Andon's channel. Doing a lot of Star Wars oriented stuff on there these days. Did a sketch card video about a week ago. Pretty awesome stuff. Always a pleasure, Jonathan. I know there's right now there's a PSA 1, and look at that first pack, Larry Walker. That could be a good sign. Larry Walker rookie card. We'll put that off in the background there. Dave Winfield. I don't have a whole lot of high hopes with wax packs. I feel like a lot of these have been searched over the years. Bryn Smith, but there's also some funny looking cards in here too that we always have a good time looking at. Craig Biggio, second year card. Slap Nuts is Gaming says, hey John, small thank you for tips on my YouTube hockey channel. Slap Nuts is Gaming. Thanks a lot, man. Good to have you with us. Appreciate that. If Corey could please post a link to Slap Nuts' channel. Thanks a lot, man. Happy to have you with us in this never-ending quest. I don't think I'm subscribed to you, but I definitely will once the video's over, man. And it says it also Brittany Hayden for Girlfriend of the Year with her gift. That gift was epic, referring to the Bionic 6 headquarters. I was blown away by that because it was a huge box, and at first I was like, that's the Filmation Ghostbusters Ghost Command Center that I'm always teasing her about. That's like $8,000 AFA graded on eBay. Steve Balboni. Brian Dubois. And Craig Biggio. Is this a partial blacklist? It doesn't look like it. I know this is one of them on the sheet with the Frank Thomas. So there's a PSA 1 for $1,200, partial blacklist Frank Thomas. There's, I think, a BGS 8.5 on there right now for like a little under $10,000. And then there is a BGS 8 or 8.5 auto for 20 grand on eBay. That's been on there for a long time and probably will continue to be on there for a long time. Tyler W says, started watching your vids, man. Inspired me to start my own channel about basketball. Crumb collectors. That's awesome, Tyler. Thank you, man. Good to have you with us. To check your channel out, too, as well. There's Joey Bell. Freaking sweet Tops hat. I still, to this day, have never seen anyone wearing one of those. Big Mac for Jay Hadley. Pascal Perez. Bob Ojeda. Jeff Juden for Joe's Card Crawl. And Glenn Davis. I used to be all about that card for some reason. I was like a big Glenn Davis fan for a few months. I'm not really sure why so much. Dirk Remington's in here too. Says Happy New Year to all and great card sled, John. Dirk, thanks, man. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. I guess I got pretty positive feedback on that video. That was definitely a whole lot of fun to do. I know Brittany had fun as well. I saw somebody said I should put grip tape on it. Maybe next time I will try to perfect that more. I could have like made like baseball card bindings on there or something like that to try to keep my feet in. It was so hard because you had to like lean forward to get this thing to even move and scoot down the top of the hill to take off, and your feet would just literally slide right up until you hit dirt or grass, and it just get tossed real hard. Nolan Ryan, 5,000 Ks card. Derek says, "Come on, John. You know you're anxious to see that plunk." Yeah, I feel like we're gonna see a plunk in here. It's inevitable. And I'm not eating this gum. I'm going to fire through these. I don't have those other boxes yet, but hopefully this week we'll do several other ones. Like I said, I have that LeBron James guaranteed rookie card, or what, Gem Mint 10 rookie from what they're advertising. Jim Eisenreich, creepy card of him. Jay Bell, I want to say I had that autograph by him as a kid. Roger Craig, this is one from the flea market that we saw in a binder that was $120. Not blacklist or anything, just regular base card for $120. Yeah, there's definitely, and it's Frank Thomas. That was pretty weird. No precursor there. Kurt Schilling is usually the precursor, I feel like. And there's nothing obscure about this one. The one on eBay right now, the partial blacklist, there's like literally tiny little bits of this black border missing. But there it is, and there's freaking Ted Power, minus the Winston and Budweiser signs in the background. So there's the Frank Thomas rookie card. But you never know. There still could be an error card in here. I don't lose hope. I think anything's possible. Yeah, Ted Power card is freaking awesome. Big shout out to whoever turned me on to that one. I forget what his name was, but that is epic. You gotta love those uncensored booze and cigarette cards geared towards kids. I just love it because they made such a big deal about Randy Johnson in '89, and then all these other ones came out years later. Questionable looking pack here. Lieutenant Dan's Leg says, what about the PSA LeBron rookie? It's not a PSA. I don't think it is. It's probably like, I don't know, not even GMA. I know a lot of people are going with GMA these days, but it's probably one of those made-up ones that some guy just literally conjured in his basement. But it's like a baseball card starter, or no, it's a sports card starter kit. There's 1,000 cards in it. It was on there. Somebody had it on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm like, that's kind of intriguing. You're guaranteed a LeBron Gem Mint 10 rookie card, and like, there's wrong Carcavice. Like, it was like $20 on Marketplace, so I looked it up on eBay. I'm like, what is this crap? Like, we gotta open this. There's Puckett, Deion Sanders, Kevin Mitchell, and Ripken Record Breaker. But so I like looked it up on eBay, and there were some on there. Like, if you type in like I think it's called like My First Sports Card Collection or something like that, or kit, somewhere along those lines. But it's like every box guarantees a Gem Mint 10 LeBron James. I'm like, what are these, like reprints or something like that? But I guess somebody said that like he has like insert rookie cards that are like commons and not worth anything. But so I'm interested to see what's going to be in there, but it's probably complete trash. Billy Ripken, NCJ's in here too. What's happening, man? Danny Gladden. There is Ryan Sandberg for Craig B. Very pissed off Dick Hauser. Back-to-back Ripken record breakers. Steve Olin, Gary Wayne with a muffed up top left corner. Probably a box filled with Sergei Berezin rookie cards. Also, I mean, opening stuff like that is great, especially if it's only gonna be $20. I will pay the $20 for the laughs. I think that'd be glorious. Maybe we'll find like something half decent in there. Probably not, but it just seems like a big box of crap. Like, I don't know, a $20 Fairfield box with a guaranteed LeBron James in there. So I figure I could not go wrong. I thought about buying more than one, but like, if it's absolute trash, then I will hate myself for that. But like, I don't know what's up with the box. It's like in limbo right now with USPS. I don't think the tracking's been updated in like 7 days. Junior Ortiz, there's Marquise Grissom rookie card, a hot one back then. Donnie Baseball, horribly centered. And Ben McDonald, speaking of like PSA cards, this is definitely another one. I think this is like a PSA 10 is like 50 or 60 bucks. Same with like Phil Plantier, other guys like that. Chuck Knobloch, I think a PSA 10 of him is like 50 bucks. We were just talking about that the other day, like Greg Jeffries, people paying like 50 or 60s. I think some of them even like 75, 80 bucks for his like 89 tops and things of that nature. I guess people buy them for the nostalgia factor. I think you'd be better off buying like 4 boxes of 89 tops and like trying to pull it yourself. Maybe at least get some other rookie cards in the process. There's that Scott Scudder short print. That literally is a short print. I am convinced. Criterion Racer's in here. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I've been keeping an eye out for the candy cane video. I hope that you'll make it sometime soon. I'm stoked to see what you'll pull out of there. Ruben Sierra, Eric Davis. Yeah, I figure there's definitely, there's been people ripping 90 Topps packs for years now trying to find this card. People do get lucky here and there. It's just all a matter of chance. One of these days, I will rip them until they're depleted, and then at that point, then I will accept defeat, and then I will just freaking buy the card, which is not as fun, though. I'd much rather pull it out of a pack, but there's people have been, like, doing this, like, since freaking 1990. And Corey with a 499 super chat says, stream has gone from no name on front search to listening to John talk about being turned on by a Ted Power card. Never a dull moment here. Well, thank you very much for that, Corey. Corey is infamous for not returning phone calls, as he would probably, and there's Eric Plunk. Someone was calling it earlier. Thank you for that, Corey. I don't know if you can post a link to your channel or not, but I will do it for you, even though you don't return phone calls. Corey, I think he's around 1,100 subs now. And I'm pretty sure. Paul also says, don't call me before 4 p.m. My sleep schedule is beyond messed up. Oh, ripping for Ripkins, Corey. Who, 1,120 subs. Just posted a Garbage Pail Kids Chrome Blaster Box video an hour ago. I didn't even get a notification for that. Check out Corey, our buddy, ripping for Ripkins. Give him a sub. Corey says, dude, quick call me when I'm backing into my parking spot. Check out that link there. Slapnuts' Gaming says, let's get Indian Swindell or Jacoby for me, John. I hope we see one. Thank you, Slapnuts. Appreciate that. See, these packs always make a horrible, waxy mess. And Brian Blake just became a channel member. Thank you, Brian. Welcome aboard, man. Appreciate you doing that. Jeff King had that one autographed by him back in the day. Rob Deere. Tony Castillo, Jose Guzman, and Chet Lemon for Chet the Dead, who I saw was in here earlier. Brian Blake says, did this type of rip on Christmas Eve? No luck. Yeah, it's definitely a tough one, man. Like, I don't know how many boxes of this we've opened. I don't know what my tally is for how much money I've spent looking for this, but probably around $1,000 now. But I know people have literally dedicated their lives to trying to find this card. And there's only one way to do that unless you want to buy it outright, is to just rip packs. And then one day when you least expect it, we will hopefully come across it. Paul also has found that LeBron box on eBay. Laughed my ass off. Yeah, it looks pretty ridiculous, huh? This gum actually doesn't look half bad. So I actually have, Eric gave me a box of this too. You know what? Why don't we do that? I have 2 rack boxes coming. I have a cello box coming, and I also have a box that Eric gave me that I was going to open at some point too. Why don't we open that tonight? If you guys want to hang out, why don't we do 2 boxes? Brittany, only fans of John and a G-string made of junk wax. That is going to turn a lot of people on. More so than that Ted Power card in the background. That Ted Power needs to be on a shirt. Jeff Hamilton looking super bored. Samuel Moose says, please open it. Yeah, maybe we will do that. I still haven't seen a Kurt Schilling yet. Billy Hatcher. Stone in the dugout, and Roger McDowell. Paul says a white windowless van dropped some paper towels off of my house this morning. Well, hopefully it didn't wake you up. Ted Power and G-string. Yeah, this gum doesn't look bad. Maybe I need to eat that for some luck. There's Fisk, Franklin Stubbs, who has an error card in 89 Topps that is kind of hard to track down. It's like a color variation error. Eric Anthony, that was definitely a hot one back then, too. Cal Daniels with a really cocky smile. So, haven't found any, no Juan Gonzalez rookie card yet. No Sosa. I think last box we opened, we found like 3 Sosa rookies or something like that. That gum is way too recent. Yeah, maybe we'll open this other box tonight, too. Davey Johnson with no neck. Edgar Martinez, pretty early on in his career, Vance Law. The infamous Dennis Cook. Nothing compares to his 93 Protect card, Robin Ventura's second year. John P. I'm glad you liked that, man. I guess I could have perfected that that junk wax sled a little bit better. I made that in like less than an hour. I like almost wasn't going to do it. Originally, I was going to make a toboggan. Then I'm like, well, I should try to make a snowboard too, but I didn't put too much effort into it to make it really good. Man, I might have to go back and perfect that. John Fishman, what's happening, man? Don Blomdahl, what's going on? LJN, yeah, that is correct. Robin Yount with the mullet. Freaking sweet Topps baseball shirt. You don't see those very often at all. Jeff Innes, Cocky Cal Daniels, and Jesse Barfield. LGN, good to have you with us, man. Thanks for stopping in. I see people call my name in the chat, and I have no idea what that's about. There's a big pile of junk wax tipping over in the background. It is chaos. Brian B., what's happening? Andre Dawson, Worthington Gold Cup. There's a puck hit. First time seeing that one in this box. Stan Javier with a unibrow. Dennis Cook. Almost a repeat pack. Empty boxes? He definitely could. I'd like to see what else I can conjure up out of junk wax commons. Jason said the oldest gum he ate was 88. Yeah, this gum doesn't look too bad. I think Dirk has something special in store for me. I think the oldest I have is now 78. Will Clark, Candelaria, Tyler Houston, Palmero, Greg Harris, and Kevin McReynolds. And Mark R., Big Ray's ball cards and auctions, his foot straps needed for next snowboard. Thank you, Mark. Please check out Mark R.'s channel, Big Ray's ball cards and auctions. Yeah, you know what? I was going to make, like, well, they're called bindings on a snowboard, but I was going to make the straps for it, but I just felt like they would rip right off of there so easily. I mean, I technically, I should have made it, there's Zane Smith. He doesn't look too hideous on that card. Scott Bradley. I should have made it like 4 layers probably to make it a little more sturdier. But like I said, I was like in a hurry to do that to try to beat the dark and everything else. Because it was like, it gets dark like, I don't know, 4:30 here now. And that was like 3 o'clock. I was finishing that up. Michael H. says, I enjoy the look of this set when they older designs and new product. I wish the same. I don't know why your comment got cut off there, Michael. Yeah, it's definitely, this set definitely resonates well with a lot of us. Some people don't like it, but the nostalgia is definitely there. Ken Phelps, gotta pay tribute to him. Nolan Ryan, 5,000 Ks again. He's got several of those in this set. And we're getting down to the nitty-gritty in this box. 1 Frank Thomas rookie card so far. And we are gonna, I think we're gonna crack open the other box that Eric gave me. Art Howe. Barry Larkin again. I think we've seen Nolan Ryan base, Ripken base. There's a good bit we haven't seen yet. Gene Larkin. And also, I don't know. I mean, it's a rumor, but I don't think it's true, but you never know. Also the George Herschel Walker Bush Yale card. I think there was only 100 of them that somehow snuck out of the White House. But that card is insane. It was rumored like years ago that you could pull out of a pack, but I think it's been debunked since then. But I don't know. I'm not going to rule it out. That would be absolutely crazy to come across that one. Floyd Fan TN says not to be confused with NASCAR driver Zane Smith. Floyd Fan, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you always being here with us too. I feel like you're in every single live stream. Vince Coleman, Wade Boggs. Hopefully you guys have some good plans lined up for New Year's. I don't know if I'll be doing what I did last year, where we ripped open what was that, like 96 metal. I took a shot for every single insert, and there was that box was like riddled full inserts. Tiger's Blood says I will come to your house right now. Gary Ward, RJ Reynolds. Yeah, I definitely had a nice little buzz going at the end of that video. Nolan Ryan again. NCJ says the Bush card has 2 variances. Both are 6-figure cards. Yeah, that card is insane. That far exceeds the No Name on Front. I'd rather have the Error card than the Bush, but that would be crazy to come across that. Tiger's Blood 43 Stinger. I was like, who is this guy saying he's going to come to my house? And I know who it is. The Tom Stang Imposter. How did you ever find me? Don Carmen, Nolan Ryan, 5,000 Ks again. Galavin, 3rd-year card for him. 2 Nolan Ryan K cards, 1 pack. Ozzie Smith, Larry Walker, rookie card again. This one a little more offset than the first, but still a nice one nonetheless. And Steve Sachs. How many of these wrappers do you got? I actually saved a lot of it. I have a bunch of wrappers that I saved. I save every single box that I open, like new box. I don't save the same ones. So I got like a freaking mountain of empty boxes and wrappers that are inside of them. I don't know why. I just, I guess I'm a hoarder / collector, more so a hoarder than anything else. NCJ says, I honestly don't know how the Bush card was distributed or given out. Yes, from what I always heard, there's Quisenberry, one of the bad omens here. From what I always heard, that Bush card was just like 100 of them that like somehow made their way out of the White House. But if you go on forums and stuff like that are talking about it, people swear that it wasn't in packs, but there's people that say that they pulled it out of packs, and I mean, there's a lot of hearsay around it. Slapnut says if John would have used actual silver duct tape for his junk wax card sled, I would have thought he was a fellow Canadian. Yeah, maybe next time I'll use grip tape. I don't know. I definitely have a whole roll of grip tape that I'm trying to cough on some of these comments that I missed. You have a whole roll of grip tape that I may have to unleash next time. I missed the super chat from Andon again. Says I just heard a passive aggressive mumble from John. Yeah, I feel like I do that quite often these days. Chris Sabo, shout out to John Klinsman. The Sabo Super Collector. I think I missed a super chat a while back, and I apologize if I did. I couldn't find it on there. Randy Johnson, 2nd-year card. Daryl Strawberry. Could have used a lot of his cards to help me with that snow sled to suck it all up. Very nerdy-looking rants. And there's Nolan Ryan, base card. First time seeing that tonight. And Juan Gonzalez, rookie card, is always a nice one. And McGriff All-Star. There's Klinsman right there. What's up, man? Good to see you with us. It's the Sabo Super Collector. Floyd Fan says, I once saw a huge Sabo collection in a estate sale in the spring. That's pretty wild. What area are you in? Are you in Ohio? Wrapper for an umbrella? You got me thinking now. Mike Bilecki, Ron Darling has an interesting Air in 84 Donruss. Tom O'Malley. There's Ozzy, All-Star card, and Drew Hall. 1990 Topps package umbrella. That would be cool. You can make a kite out of wrappers. I don't know how interesting that would be to watch me flying a kite. Yeah, I mean, that sled video was miserable because I don't have the proper clothing to even go out and do that. Like, I didn't have snow pants. I was wearing my skate shoes and just regular jeans I think I had a long sleeve shirt on my jacket, and that was it. And I had like gloves that I bought at like Dollar General for like $3, and they have holes in them. So like my fingers were like exposed and everything else. I literally thought I was getting frostbite. So I wanted to like actually make it the entire way down the hill, like using it as a snowboard, but I like thought I was gonna get frostbite, so we had to leave. And Charlie was miserable. He was freaking pissed. We have 5 packs in this box, and then maybe we will go to the next one. Again, shout out to Matt Farino. I don't think he's in here, but that was very, very nice of you, man. He saw us at his LCS and was like, "I'm gonna pick this up for John." Very cool of you to do that. Ernie Witt, interesting card of Mike Brumley, and we find another Frank Thomas in here. That card keeps freaking me out. I keep thinking that's like the George Bush card for some reason. I don't know why. In his picture, he's like leaning against the fence. And there's some reprints of that car on eBay right now you can get for like a few bucks. That would definitely be one I would not buy unless it was authenticated somehow because of the reprints. Just like, here's some reprints right here. There's a little field reverse negative from 82 Fleer. I just bought these as a lot. I think they're like $4. I was worried because I just purchased a Dale Murphy reverse negative on eBay, and I know there's reprints out there of that card. So I'm like, I'm kind of skeptical to buy one that's not graded or authenticated because it might be a reprint. So I got one for like, I think $45, which I think is a pretty good deal for the actual reverse negative Dale Murphy. It's an iconic card. It's one I wanted as a kid and really never come across. So I'm going to buy this reprint and see if I can compare them side by side with the original, which I haven't got yet. And it is, it is dead obvious. Like in the picture on eBay, I'm like, wow, like the hologram's on there, everything else. It's literally just a picture of the card. The card stock is very fraudulent, and the hologram doesn't even move. Hopefully you guys are still with me. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, but yeah, there's a little field reverse negative. I don't know if I'll ever own that card. It's pretty valuable, well over $100 now if you do find it. So I was like, I'll buy a reprint as a placeholder for the time being. But the Dale Murphy, the actual original, authentic one, it hasn't come yet. Should be here in hopefully a few days. Like I said, everything's still in limbo. There's some cards I'm seeing in here that I don't remember seeing at all in all these recent rips. There's that creepy Zane Smith card against Sandy Koufax, Nolan Ryan, and Marty Clary. You can make a contest out of wax and card repurposes. That would be cool. Send in your best submission. Floyd Fancy has got a 2020 Archives Benito Santiago auto with 1990 design. That's cool. Gene Larkin of the Boogeyman. We have 2 packs left in this box, and then I guess we will rip open the box that Eric sent me. Joe Girardi's second year card. Jesse Orozco. Coleman, Hansen, and Steve Carter. And the final pack of the Matt Farino box. We got 3 Larry Walker rookies, Juan Gonzalez, and Thomas. No Sosa, no Bernie Williams. Melito Perez, shout out to Andon. Jonathan H. One of his former bad omens. Kevin Ritz, Johnny Bench. Mike Morgan, Coleman, Hal Morris, and Steve Carter again. No name on front in that box. Let's go to the next one. We might as well, right? It's the holidays. 3 Larry Walker rookies. None of them which are pristine, but still a nice card to have in your rookie collection. And, of course, the legendary Frank Thomas card. What did I do with that other box of 90 Topps? I get to have the fun time of trying to find it in this awful, chaotic mess. I think it's... Yeah, there it is. You pick one thing up and 5 things fall over. Chalk wax water skis. I love it. Scuba flippers. That would be glorious. I can imagine how pissed off everyone was whenever they saw me riding that down the hill. Like, what the hell is that idiot doing? The box bottom cards, we got some nice ones here. The Hall of Fame lineup there. Jim Rice, Ripken, Nolan Ryan, and Griffey as the Tower of Topps collapses. Might be geniuses that Ken Griffey Jr.'s in this set are worth money like the rookies. Yeah, they definitely are. I know there's a lot of hype to like the supposed error card, the scab card and whatnot. I never really understood that so much, but I know some people chase after it. This is the box that my brother Eric gave to me, and the packs look pretty crisp. So we'll rip these open, and then next month we'll give you guys a break and let your eyes rest for a month, and then next time we'll open either a cello box or a rack box. Brian Blake says, I only had 2 Griffies and 1 Thomas in my rip. Was a lot of fun. That's awesome, man. That's what it's all about. All right, let's get to ripping. Yeah, only 1 Sabo in that box. Joe B is in here too, which I wanted to show you the things that you sent me on camera, Joe, but I wasn't sure if you'd be cool with it, with exposing your identity. So that's why I didn't do it. I don't want to do that without your permission. But we do have a celebrity in the house, guys. NCJ says, for the summer, an idea, a must visit the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. Excellent. Corey says, give a shout out to Brian Blake. He joined his member tonight. I did shout him out a little while ago, right when he first signed on. I don't know if there was technical difficulties or whatnot, but definitely shout out again to you, Brian Blake. Thank you very much. And Brian Downing. And we'll go to pack 2. The never-ending search. And I'm excited to open that LeBron box because I just feel like it's going to be complete garbage. And Josh Pesner, I haven't seen him in here in a while, but I know he got a redemption out of a Yak Pack box, and he sent it in, and they sent it back. It's like the address is void or whatever. So there's a Henderson. Craig B. Imposter. Yeah, there definitely is a Craig B. Imposter out there. What's he doing videos on, like Goat Simulator or something like that? Chris and Chris collecting cards says, I wonder how many no name on front are still out there. Would be fun. That's what I'm thinking too, man. I feel like there's still some out there, and it's only the luck of the draw. Like eventually someone's gonna get lucky that just buys a box randomly. Like I think the last one I heard about, somebody pulling just bought a box randomly at a flea market, and for like $20 or something like that, and pulled it out of there. I'm not sure how legit it is. I know it was a big forum on it a couple of years ago, and people were like questioning the validity of the card and saying it like it was a reprint that someone just like snuck in there for some sadistic reason. Don Blomdolf, by God's grace, with the $1.99 super chat says, wait for it. Don Blomdolf, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you being in here, man. Check out Donald Blomdahl's channel. Corey, please post a link to him. Slapnuts' Gaming says John might be onto something. Between him and Eric, they have enough junk wax cards to make onesies, mankinis, bikinis, onesies, etc. Yeah, it's definitely true, man. I got rid of a lot of my common cards for the most part, but I know Eric still has millions in his garage. I have no idea what his collection looks like these days. Kurt Stillwell. Brittany Hayden says, I love to be card girl. Let me plug my phone in. It's being weird. I don't want this stream to die off. Because if the stream goes out, then I might have to slip a reprint in there and try to fool everybody. And nobody wants that to happen. I'm going to have a disgusting, waxy mess here after the stream like we normally do when we open these. That is apparent for weeks to come. John's secret undergarment. Yeah, we need to make that a thing out of junk wax cards and wrappers. Jay Bell again, Steve Wilson. Lamar Jackson, what's happening, man? Joe B says, please do, bro. I'd be honored. Let me grab those. Actually in my kitchen right now, but A. Bartlett Giamatti, he used to like that card a lot until he banned Pete Rose from baseball. Will Clark, shout out as always to Willie565. Elite Collectibles, what's happening? Mike Heath. Maddox in his Cubbies attire. Yeah, like I said before, we have a celebrity in the stream, and some of you guys may know who he is. Let me grab this real quick. Hang tight. sent me a freaking awesome package. What was that? Was that last week I got that? I was absolutely blown away by it. There was a bunch of rookie cards in there and collectibles and just awesome stuff. But Joe B, aka Ryan Cross, the wrestler. Sorry about that terrible glare there, but that is Joe B, also a policeman in Kenosha, I believe. I think I pronounced that right again, but Joe B is a celebrity and he's with us, so definitely honored to have you with us. He has wrestled in the WWE and he has some pretty famous friends, so pretty freaking sick. We're definitely honored to have you here, Joe. Very, very cool. Check him out, Ryan Cross, and he's still wrestling too. And then also this as well, the custom card. The Express, Dr. Jeff Luxon and Ryan Cross. Rookie card, and it's autographed by Ryan Cross himself, a.k.a. Joe B. Freaking sweet, though. Thank you so much for those collectibles, man. Those will have a place in my toy room till the end of time, man. Always good to have you with us. And like I said, he sent me a bunch of rookie cards and other stuff, too, and the rookies got divided up, and they'll be making an appearance in my rookie video coming up here soon. So super cool, man. Can't thank you enough for that. We got Greenwell leading off. Big Mac, Zane Smith again. Bucky Dent, first time seeing that in a while. And nothing too exciting in this pack. Doc Gooden. Joe Mapes says, Joe B, I'll agree with anything you say. Yeah, you definitely would have to, man. Unless you want to end up in a dumpster. Or with cinder blocks tied around your ankles. Something like. Now, Joe BC, he seems like a really, really nice guy. He looks very intimidating in that picture, though. I must say. There's Tom Gordon, Gold Cup. Kurt Schilling, Frank Thomas is next. Like I said before, Schilling is the precursor. Oh, every freaking time, man. Come on. Jeez. It's always such a rush because his name is, I mean, all their names are so far over. You think I would have got used to that feeling by now, the never-ending letdown. Tiger's Blood 43 says, keep it up. Tom Stang Imposter, Justin Austin. I've known him since, what, first grade? Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Good to have you with us. There's Ben Mac. Maybe I'll see you at, maybe I'll see you this weekend. NCJ says that precursor is at 100%. Yeah, that's like usually what I always see is Kurt Schilling. Like in the last box, kind of threw me off. Wasn't expecting it. Yeah, that's what I thought. First grade, man. Well, I think this is the first time you've joined us in a live stream, man. So thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate that. While we freaking nerd out. And we've been doing this series for a while, man, Austin. But you might not be familiar with the Frank Thomas rookie card, obviously. But the card we're looking for is like a super rare error card where it's missing his entire name. Very, very rare, very valuable. Thousands of dollars valuable. Super hard to pull. Thanks, man. Yeah, so that is, I'm trying to do these like once a month. Mark Williamson, Jeff, Delana DeShields rookie card, another hot one from our youth. Is that sweet Topps magazine with Canseco. I think I had that somewhere, actually. And Joe Carter and Zap Pack. Have I pulled it before? No, I never have, man. There's not many people that have, because no one knows the amount of these that actually made it out of the packs before they corrected it. Biggio, no sign of missing border on that one. You just never know. There's a Bernie Williams rookie card, though. That's a decent one. Didn't see that in the last box. Schilling second year is a nice one. Schilling will definitely get in the Hall of Fame here, I would think, in 2021. Blyleven. Rick Cerrone, Bill Landrum. I liked him as a Buccos pitcher. Dalton, Dave Valley. Corey says, are we making bikini breaks a real thing tonight? Sounds like a 100,000 sub idea. Old bikini breaks. Always pushing that. Chris Weaver. I miss seeing your Dennis Lamp. Yeah, I don't. If you guys want to see me in a bikini made out of 1990 Topps wrappers, I mean, maybe that's my next video. That sounds like an easy one to do. I could probably pull that off. Derek Banks says Schilling is on his way to Cooperstown. He definitely is. Mark Davis, Bob Kipper, Kyle Abbott rookie card, Bryn Smith, Spike Owen, and nothing too notable on that. NCJ says 91 Topps trade were the last to be collated on those machines. I never see boxes 91 traded anymore. Junk Wax Borat G-string. That sounds glorious. Lunar Miami says I have some 89 per deck Griffey. That's a good card to have, man. It definitely is. All right, ripping away about halfway through this next box. There's Ripken All-Star card. Lasorda with a thumbs up. I haven't heard about Lasorda's condition recently. He wasn't doing well there for a while. I just haven't heard anything about him since. Watch the corner. Does anyone here have a Roy Halladay 98 Topps? It's impossible to find. I don't know if I've seen that one. Is he pictured by himself or is it with somebody else? Because his actual rookie is 97 Bowman. No, I can't picture the 98. Lasorda's getting better. That's good to hear, man. I haven't heard anything about that in several weeks. Mike Scott throwing the haymaker. 3 players on there. Maybe I have seen it. It's probably just been a while. Bray Anderson and Mike Jackson. It sounds like everyone's hyped on me making different collaborations of weird things out of wrappers and out of commons. I was going to make that sled all bad omens because of my stack of omens. I stopped putting them in there, but hey, you guys that are regulars know all the omens on here. For a while there, I was putting them all aside. And I mean, that's what I have. So, I mean, I probably could have made a sled snowboard out of all the omens. We got Swindell. We got Plunk. We got Sabo. We got Gilkey in there somewhere. we got a lot of them. So, Eric Plunk collage. Yeah, there's definitely a lot there. I stopped putting them aside after a while. I was like, why am I putting these all aside for? What am I ever going to do with these? Well, I guess now I know my purpose in life. It's to make things and be crafty out of commons and pack wrappers. Tim Tuffle is high as hell in that card. Ernie Witt and Mike Brumley again. I can never get sick of looking at 90 Topps. Windbreaker, that'd be sweet out of pack wrappers. Well, I want to make a baseball card suit. I want to do a video like skateboarding in a baseball card suit. And I will do it someday. I've been talking about it for like a couple of years, but I think that'd be sick. Go out in public, get some dirty looks. That'd be glorious. Mike Smith, Juan Gonzalez rookie card again. John Clemson says, by bad omen, you mean great omen when it comes to safe. That is very true. Still hoping to rip a box with Sabo someday. Maybe after things die down, if things ever die down, then make my way to Ohio and meet the legend himself. Chet the Dead says, Brittany, what did John get you for Christmas? 89 trade set. That would be a good gift. I don't know. If I was going to give Brittany a card set, I don't know what I would give her. I'd probably give her 90 Donruss. I feel like she likes that set. Maybe 90 Fleer. She knows what Topps kids are. I cannot believe that. Marquise Grissom rookie card again. Floyd Bannister, Smolt second-year card. What's wrong with Sabo? Well, for a while there, Sabo was considered a bad omen on this channel because whenever Eric and I were kids, we did not like Chris Sabo. Like, we hated him, and like for no reason at all. There was quite a few players that we just didn't like and didn't have a reason to. Just being kids, I guess. So people would literally just send me tons and tons of Sabos and Gilkey and Swindell and everything else until I developed a huge collection of them. Sandy Alomar was a pretty big thing around this time. Saberhagen. I'm looking for these blacklist cards and some of these all-stars that were on the same sheet as Thomas. Matt Noakes. There's definitely a lot of errors in these older Topps releases. Like there's blank back cards and everything else. Tim L says, Chris Sabo's daughter is my local sports network's broadcaster. That's pretty crazy. Dave W says $91 is the best set ever. Ted Power, the king of beers. Yeah, that card is awesome. Love it. I need to get that in a PSA 10. Still looking for the Dennis Cook 93 per deck in a PSA 10, but I want them to grade it with the back facing up. I don't think they'll actually do that. I think I'd have to request that from like SGC or something. There's Gibby, Rob Dibble, Junior Ortiz, Sutcliffe, Billy Ripken, Tim Laudner, and Danny Gladden. Looks like he should be in the Wild Wild West. Yeah, Sabo definitely did cork a bat. There's no doubt about that. Paul L, 92 case break. Brittany. Is Randy Johnson any good? I remember that. Fine Frank Monday. Mess of things. What's happening, man? Did you ever get that Juan Soto rookie? I was hoping that it made it out there, but I know the mail's all messed up right now. Danny Gladden does have some epic locks there. Dick Hauser looking pissed off. His hands are definitely on his hips in that photo. They gotta be. Danny Jackson, Mackie Sasser, Jim Eisenreich, Sandberg. Shout out to Craig B. Mike Smithson and Randy Bush. I always hated the Felix Jose Ray rookie. Me too, man. I think that was another guy that Eric and I hated, was Felix Jose. I couldn't tell you why. Hey, JT, what's up, man? Yeah, it was definitely another one. Van Snyder was one. Vaughn Hayes. Probably the entire Reds team. the Braves. Terry Pendleton. There were quite a few. There's Robin Yount. Mike Pagliarulo. Larkin. Bobby Witt. Malacky. And Willie Randolph. I used to like him a lot back in the late 80s. Yeah, a lot of 90s rookies were overhyped. And I was all about them. Steve Jelt's rookie card. I don't know if that's his rookie or not. Yeah, Eric Anthony, Delano DeShields, Marquise Grissom, Kevin Moss, Jerome Walton. Yeah, I was pumped on all of them. Ben McDonald, of course. Todd Van Poppel. Pat Listash was huge. I was freaking hyped on Pat Listash in like 92. Nigel Wilson, Juan Guzman. So many. It's just like the list is like never ending. It really is. Corey says Steve Lyons pulled down his pants in the middle of a game on first base. Oh, it's glorious. Brittany says Al Kaline is my boy. That is true. Mark R, Big Ray, ball cards and auctions. Says John's Pinterest name, Crafty Card Man. Mark, I like that. That's got a nice ring to it. The Crafty Card Man. I like someone's comment. They called the snowboard the card dashboard. That was their dad joke. I forget who it was, but that was pretty hilarious. Joe Oliver looks like a really fake smile there. And Quisenberry, also another bad omen here because kept seeing his cards out of older 80s boxes repeatedly. Check out Mark R's channel, Big Ray. Corey just posted a link to it. Appreciate that, man. Meston thinks to drop the video called Perks, Prizes, and Postcards. Thank you. My second PSA 10 ever, and both are rookies. I missed that, man. I'll have to go back and check it out. Glad that it arrived with all the freaking craziness in the mail. Deion Sanders again. Mitchell. Danny Gladden with the flowing locks again. A lot of the same coalition there. Sandberg again. Jerome Baroa ends that pack. And we're getting down to the end here. One Frank Thomas out of this box so far. One on the last one. And then we will call it a night. And I'll probably leave this filthy mess here for tomorrow night's video. Fig Pen. Andy Bennett's another one that I was hyped on back in like 89 and around this time probably too. Keith Hernandez. Can never forget the legendary Seinfeld episode with Keith Hernandez and the spit. Oh, it's so good. Roberto Kelly, Bob Boone. Quisenberry should get more love in the hobby. A great reliever. Quisenberry was awesome. He's actually passed away several years ago. But yeah, he was good. There's no doubt about it. He always reminded me of the Dunkin' Donuts guy, like the old Dunkin' Donuts like mascot, the guy with the mustache who kind of looks like Mario. That was on all the Dunkin' Donuts commercials, like in the 80s and stuff like that. I used to be so pumped on those commercials. I thought they were so sweet, but he reminds me of that dude a lot for some reason. Slapnut says, John, I'm sure for Brit, you could ask your buddy Saba to muster up Gilkey and a few others to sport some junk wax Speedos for her first set. It could be called the Boys of Summer Pass set, or the Boys of Summer's Pass set. That is a good idea. I like that. Get all Yeomans out for it. You might be onto something there big time. Slap nuts. This is going to be a big thing now. This is actually going to come to light. Messa Thing says, thank you, everyone, for letting me win. Robert, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. Please check out Messa Things. He posts a video daily, the 1-minute pack rips. Go check him out if you have not already. I'm sure Corey will post a link to his channel. Appreciate that, man. He won the last month's giveaway, the Juan Soto PSA 10 rookie card. And then Lee won the Christmas candy cane full of packs. There was an 89 per deck low series pack in there too. Ozzie Smith, Sosha, Ken Griffey Jr. First time seeing that. We didn't find any of those in the last box, and that is the non-doctored scab card. That's a good one though. Second year Griffey Gold Cup. Joe B says, I just finally read all the nice comments, guys. Thank you, and let's all help support the channel and John and May Brittany. Joe, thanks, man. We are glad to have you with us, man, and thank you for sending that package. That was awesome. Very, very cool stuff. JT says, thank God for my 90 Topps Jones. I've had withdrawals. Yeah, I think a lot of people were jonesing for some 90 Topps in their lives, and there's plenty more coming. Nolan Ryan, 5,000 Ks. Baines. Glenn Davis, looking super nerdy there. Enough to match Tom Hankey. Johnny Ray, that's definitely an error card you need to track down the 87 opening day. That's another one I don't know if I would, I don't think I'd buy unless it was authenticated. Just because of the freaking reprints out there. John Clinton says, did Joe B make videos? I couldn't find his channel. I don't believe he does. It cometh an egg, says Baines Nation. JT doesn't want me to find the Frank Thomas because he doesn't want the series to ever end. Well, if I ever find it, we'll just keep opening 90 Topps anyways. I'll just start a separate channel for 90 Topps. There's Juan Gonzalez rookie card again. Nice. Nolan Ryan. These three cards are pretty much always together. A mess that thinks that some people can get team spots in minute rips now. Freaking sweet. Robert, thanks again, dude. Corey, please post the link again to Messed Things channel. You can buy into his 1-minute daily pack rips, and it seems like he's offering team spots now. Pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, I like your channel a lot, Robert. I thought that was really clever. What was it? The greeting cards, or the postcards that came with stamps. You saved several dollars on that. That was pretty freaking awesome, man. Very, very clever. That was the video I was watching last week. Check out Mess of Things. Sign up for his minute pack rips. Get yourself a spot. See, this is kind of a Mandela effect for me. Brad Kominsk. I don't remember ever seeing that card in my entire life. Which is, I don't know. It's a big set. I forget how many cards exactly are in here. I think close to 800, 700 some. So there's probably quite a few that will get passed over. But I don't remember seeing that card ever. Boom Slang's busy in his studio. I missed a couple things here. Let me go back real quick. I apologize. Nigel Wilson. I saw somebody shout out Nigel Wilson. Nigel Wilson's from my hometown. That's crazy. Brian Blake says, love the channel. Brian, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you for being with us, man. I'm glad that you enjoy it. Nolan Ryan, 5,000 Ks. And Mess of Things Against is a team for the whole month. Complimentary tongue twister there. Thank you again, Robert. I think Corey's posting these links. I'm sorry, they're just flying by the comments, and I'm trying to look at these funny photos as well. Louis Polonia. And Mess of Things says limited spots per month. So check out Mess of Things. Robert A. Get signed up for his minute pack rips. Get yourself a spot over there. I know he hit 1,000 subs a little while ago, but if you're not subbed to him, check him out. He's located actually in California. 19 vintages. That is freaking weird. You said Mandela effect on that card because I was going through some old cards this weekend and thought the same thing. For that same exact card, that's pretty crazy. Mess of things is I think people can find me. Yeah, if you just type in the search bar a mess of things, I'm sure you'll pop right up in the very first listing. Sosa rookie card. Finally found it in the second box. Leland, I want to say I had that autograph by him as a kid. I liked Jim Leland a lot back in the day. Thought he was a pretty awesome manager. I was so bummed out whenever he left. Barry Bonds and Jimmy Key. I think he left the Buccos and went directly to the Marlins. And I was pretty pissed off. We have 4 packs left, including this one. Austin says, yes, he did. I thought so, man. Fred Lynn turned back the clock. Todd Zeal, that's the name I did not mention earlier. Todd Zeal rookie card. I remember having his 90 Don Russ rated rookie and was so pumped. I think I had it in a screw down case. It was like worth like $250 at the time in Beckett. Because back then, it's like you go through your cards, look them all up in Beckett. It was awesome. Those were the days. Now I guess you look them up on eBay sold listings if you're really curious. Not the same, though. I don't think so, at least. Although they still are producing Beckett monthly. And that's now like 3 times what it costed back in the 90s. Mike Fetters was Chubby Cheeks. Wade Boggs, Jerome Walton, speaking of old prospects that I used to be all about, his Gold Cup card was definitely a hot one back then. How many teams did Ricky Anderson play for? Jeez, probably like a dozen. He was all over the place. Damon Berryhill literally was all over the freaking place. Chris Carpenter, Art Howe. Paul Else is close to there. Yeah, but it's definitely somewhere around that. Last pack, Magic Thomas coming up. We got 2 left. Thank you guys again for all being here. Like I said, we have to keep opening these, depleting them. And we're either going to strike out and there'll be no boxes left and they'll just keep going up in price because of them dwindling. But typically they made like $4 million of each one of these cards back in this area. Coda Collectible says, no name on front, let's go. I hope so, man. That would be so freaking sweet. I don't even know what I would do if I pulled that card. Greg Jeffries. Gold Cup card. Pat Tabler. Fernando. Bruce Hurst. Ends that pack. Final pack of the night. Ted Powers. Help us out here, man. And you have the Glenn Davis Marlboro billboard, and for good luck, pull them all out. Sam Khalifa, 19 minutes, says that's pretty crazy though. Yeah, I feel like it's pretty often when I'm going through stuff. I'm like, it's got to be a Mandela effect. I've never seen that card before, and I've opened how many boxes and packs these in my entire life. You have all the special cards out now. I think most of them, at least. Is Ted Power a new bad omen? He's not a new bad omen, but this card is freaking awesome. Somebody turned me on to this recently. Alerted me of this. I don't want anyone to twist my words around there. Budweiser billboard in the background and Winston on the other side. You can't beat it. Jack Townsend, what's happening, man? Last pack of the evening. Ron Gant. Jeff Russell. Drew Hall. I keep thinking it's going to be Juan Gonzalez rookie card there. Tommy Helms, haven't seen that at all in the last box. The offer from Topps, Tettleton, Dave LaPointe, Charlie Huff, Alfredo Griffin, and of course, the very final card of the night, very fitting, Paul Gibson. And Paul Gibson's 89 score error card of the crotch grab in the background. If you're an error card collector, you got to have that one in your collection. Paul Gibson, always good for a laugh. 2 boxes, 2 Frank Thomases, both bearing the name. Always a good time regardless. So like I said, I have 3 more boxes lined up of 90 Topps. So we will rip 1 a month, however long it takes. And hopefully you guys will join me tomorrow night. Not for 90 Topps, but for something a little more modern. We have 2004 Studio. You have 3 autograph or relic cards per box. And I'm pretty excited. I've never opened these before. I like the design of these. They're pretty cool. Tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern time, we'll rip that open for Turn Back the Clock Tuesday. And then hopefully on Wednesday, we'll rip into that awful garbage of what's going to be the LeBron James guaranteed Gem Mint 10 rookie card box for beginning collectors. And then hopefully rookie card video on Thursday. So hopefully you guys will join me for all of these great adventures this week. I appreciate you all for being here. You guys are the best. I will see you hopefully tomorrow night. Thanks again, guys. See you then.